city till you know that is with me. I'm really from a corner that be rolling like the Carter. Every time your baby mama, she gon' call a kid. Didn't make the NBA, still ended up balling. I told him take it from the top of the key, yeah, check ball. When I shoot the three, ooh wee, it's a wet ball. Like Jordan, balling in my chains, 100 around my neck, dog. Yeah, take it from the top, on my mama, check ball, check, check ball, check. Yeah, check ball, check ball, check ball, check. Yeah. Check ball. I got all the hot sauce, and one. Watch how I dribble. Eric Dickerson, run up the middle. She don't know my real name. I don't be talking on no pillow. I'm from that dope era. Boy, my mama. George Mirror son stacks. Lanky, boy, your money. Then I whip your hair like that girl Willow. Little mama thick. Watch just like Jello. Oh, she like fast cars. In a Camaro. So took my to Egypt. Walking around, they calling me the Pharaoh. I used to sit them down. I had to walking down O'Farrell. Booming at the Motel 6 off Embarcadero. Puppet master, use a puppet stand. Pablo play Chapello. Plus, I be pulling strings like a played the cello. She be peeking but ain't speaking, so I yelled out, hello. I got 7 blue cars, think my next one gonna be yellow. Boy, I live like Donatello. I told him take it from the top of the key, yeah, check ball. When I shoot the three, ooh wee, it's a wet ball. Like Jordan, balling in my chains, 100 around my neck, dog. Yeah, take it from the top, on my mama, check ball, check, check ball, check. Yeah, check ball, check ball, check ball, check. Yeah, check ball. Ain't no fouls in 21, you keep fouling, that's gonna get you down, get your hustle up, and that'll get you back. All this subbing on the gram, where they at? If it's really your location, I'm a human highlight. I feel like Dominique, handcuff your wife, aight? Oh yeah, use a square player, trust me, I'm a star, boy, yeah. I passed in astronomy, like a locomotive. They be hating on the kid, tell me what's your motive? Building up, man, with no promotion. We the hottest in the city, that's on. My old school costs more than your new school, true. The bills in my pocket, same color as my cars, bro. They said so-and-so hating on me, Stanley. I said, who? Got no time to entertain it, I'm too busy catching alley-oops. I told him take it from the top of the key, yeah, check ball. When I shoot the three, ooh wee, it's a wet ball. Like Jordan, balling in my chains, 100 around my neck, dog. Yeah, take it from the top, on my mama, check ball.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity. Level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over George. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And here are the 76ers. George outside. Buries. The jump shot.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
And here's Porter outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside Oubre. From the arc. Chang pulls it in.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Pass to George. Oh, and Turner with a block.
The offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. George with it. Turner covering. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
Back to Porter. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. George in the post. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Now let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
Pass to Rollins. Offensive rebound. The Sixers leading. Outside Maxey. Here's Drummond. Giannis with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the first quarter here. That ties the game. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Oubre. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Oubre's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
6.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
11.
Philadelphia on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Kuzma outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Into the paint. Here's Drummond. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Grimes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Justin Edwards.
Knocks down the long J. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Philadelphia substitution.
The Bucks trail by 9. Kuzma outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge. Expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Guys?
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And Embiid fires it home.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Edwards, no good. Bucks trail by 10. Trent's shot is off.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Watford outside. Down low. Here's Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, B.A., particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Now here's George. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Maxey. It's stolen by Green. Moving it up. It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Yeah, we know Edgecombe has the athleticism to get through that inside resistance, but the control is also impressive.
Trent outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Trent's got 7 points here in the quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Poke loose. Oh, George with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I like seeing Edgecombe rise up like this. Plays like this prove he belongs in this league.
Trent for three. Barlow grabs a miss. Over Nance. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Sixers on top, leading by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jang. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here. The 76ers making a switch here. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's Maxey. The shot from the low post is good.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Antetokounmpo outside. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
George's shot is off.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Porter's shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, PA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Philadelphia leading by 14. The kick out to Maxey. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. And that one's long. Now Philadelphia with it. And here's Drummond. On the take. And he can't get that one.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Timeout call for Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
76ers substitution, Quentin Grimes.
The Sixers lead by 12. Double by Turner. To the inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Chang. Plenty of space. Rollins, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And out of bounds, the Bucks will take it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Brian, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Grimes. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Pass to George. From outside the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Drummond defending. Back to Porter. To the wing on the left. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Philadelphia leading by 14. Watford outside. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Pass to Barlow. Watford outside. 4-3. That shot missing. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia.
24. The 76ers. 41.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Edgecombe. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, for a guy like Edgecombe, a big-time athlete, the pull-up is a good shot to have in your bag.
Trent's shot is off.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Good work there as it goes.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked. Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. From behind the arc. Nance pulls down the board. The Bucks trail by 21. A clear look for Green. Nice shot from the wing.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Here's Grimes. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Trent's shot is off.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Knocks down the triple. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense was...
Oh, man.
Look out below.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Grimes. Here's Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out. And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. Doubled by Nance.
2 minutes.
Here's Oubre. Now Embiid. It's stolen by Trent. All sorts of time. That shot is off.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Trent's shot is off.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The three from Edgecombe. He drops it from range. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for VJ Edgecombe.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah. This game.